Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. Now this is the M44, the Tier 6 American SPG, and this one's named Fireball, and you've seen it before because it belongs to Angelina 75, and we're located on the north spawn of Steps, and battle is about to commence. And they're off. Now one of the unfortunate things about the M44 is that none of the research modules that you would have researched on the M41 to get to the M44 carry over. So when you buy your M44, the first thing you have to research is the tracks, because if you don't research the tracks, you can't mount the camouflage. The camouflage net won't go on unless you've got the high grade suspension system. So that's the first thing you've got to get the moment you get your M44. And Angelina's finding her way to the bush, and looks like she's going to fire from there. Okay, she's got a number of targets turned up on the east side of the battlefield already. A Hellcat, ELC, a Panzer 4H, and an M7. Going to go for the Hellcat first. Line him up, work out where he's going, and put the shell down. Oh, she can hit the ELC, but she's going to go for the... No, she's... keeps changing her mind there, but... Okay, fired the round where she thought the Hellcat was, and she hit him! Oh, she set fire to him! She got his engine bay, she set him alight, and he burned to death, and he appeared dead a few seconds later. Beautiful! She fired into him blind, but the shell went right into his engine. Oh, they'll be happy about that, because the Hellcat's probably one of the deadliest of all the tank destroyers. And that ELC's wandering around a bit aimlessly. Oh! He's almost fallen over on his side. He lost 20 hit points there when he went over that rock. Oh dear, they've got some real noobs on that side of the map. Now, on the other side of the map, though, we haven't got noobs. Unfortunately, these guys appear to know what they're doing, and they formed a firing line on this corner. There's a Cromwell and a Tiger 131. Round goes in. Oh! Hit the Tiger, but damaged the Cromwell in the process with splash. Lovely shot there on the Tiger. 234 hit points, 63 on the Cromwell, and she's picked up some stun assistance. She's going to go for the same combination again. Perfect combination. Another direct hit on the Tiger 1, and another splash on the Cromwell. Oh, this is beautiful work. This is going to earn you a lot of hit points and stun assist. Keep pumping those shells in, and they will eventually go away. Oh, 109. Another lovely shot. 88 on the Cromwell. She's doing... Oh, she has taken out the Cromwell. She got the Cromwell that time. Or did she? No, somebody else killed the Cromwell, but she took all the hit points. Round out again. And it damaged the... It hit the Tiger 131 for 247. Beautiful. Now, the enemy has progressed, so she's going to have to move her aim and pay attention to them. A Panzer 4H. First, Panzer 4, round out. Oh, went zipping over his turret. He must have saw his life flash before his eyes at that moment. And there's the KV-1. Now, she's going to hit him next. Line him up, work out where he's going to be, and put the shell there. Lined up. Okay, she can go now. Round out. Into the turret. Right into the side of the turret for 166 hit points. But the enemy is pushing through. They are pushing hard. And that's the KV-1S. That's the lighter version of the KV-1. Okay, she's ready to go. She's loaded, but she's got a red line. She fires now. She won't hit the target. But she's got a heavy tank number 6. She's a Japanese version of the Tiger. She can fire now. Round out. No, she hit the rock. She had a red line for a brief moment. And unfortunately, the rock took the shell, not the KV-1S. And I think that heavy tank is going to find it difficult. He needs to side scrape, but he's doing it wrong. He is doing it wrong. He should be side scraping that corner, hiding his lower plate. But she can fire now. She fires in at the IKV. It lands some distance away. She's going to have to relocate now because they are getting close. She needs to move as far east as she can get to still be able to fire on the cap. And she's got people to spot for her, the Stug and the Crusader. And this SU-100 could act as her bodyguard. Now she can get down into the dip here. They won't be able to see her, but she'll be able to fire on them and get maximum damage as they try to take the cap. Now she's going behind this rock here. It's a bit further away than I would have expected to go, and she did knock those trees down, which would have told the enemy where she was if they were looking, because there's still one enemy Arty out there, even though the enemy are now just down to 3 tanks. The KV-1S and the the OI. And that KV-1S has been taken out, so it's just now the AMX-13F3, I think, yes, and the OI. And that's OI Experimental, and that's all that's left of the enemy team. The rest of her team have finished them off. And I think that we're now looking for that OI. He's definitely up here somewhere. He must be over here. And this is a perfect opportunity for Angelina to extract the last bit of hit points out of the enemy team. And in doing so, pick herself up a High Calibre. He must be around here. There he is. Oh, sneaky. Just hiding behind the rock. She's dialing the aim in. It's what you need to do with the M44. She's going to splash him. Well, she stunned him. He pulled back far enough so he didn't get any damage. But he's going around that corner. And now, I think he's tempting whoever's coming over to have a go. As they come around the corner, he's going to fire on them. And there's the AMX-13F3. She's lining him up for a shot. He's going for the Stug. She fires, and she takes him out! Kills the AMX-13F3. Unfortunately, we lose the Stug 3G, but the OI is still there. Oh no, he hasn't. He's been taken out. He was taken out. I beg your pardon. He was taken out by the ELC Biz. So let's have a look and see what the end of battle results were for that one. Oh! She did get a High Calibre after all. Angelina managed to pick up a second-class tanker in the M44. She also picked up a bruiser for getting at least 5 critical hits. She got 18 in that one. She got 5 critical hits alone off the Tiger 131. And considering she hit him with 4 rounds, including the last one, was directly against the hull. I heard the sizzle as it went in. So each time she was hitting him, she was doing a huge amount of damage and knocking out modules left, right and centre. 5 critical hits alone from that one. She got 6 critical hits off the Cromwell. She must have been damaging the track, taking out the tracks, possibly even the driver, the gunner, the commander. So yeah, massive number of critical hits there to earn the bruiser. But the best one of all was that arsonist on the Hellcat, setting fire to a Hellcat by hitting his engine bay, setting him alight, and then watching as he suddenly appeared out of nowhere to show that he had been taken out. But getting the High Calibre, it's lovely. That's at least 20% of the enemy hit points and over 1,000 hit points in total. Very nice indeed. Let's have a look at and see what the total team scores were. Well, 1,837 hit points. That's nearly double the score of the nearest enemy, the best enemy player, and a good 700 hit points more than the SU-100 on her own team. She only managed to get 2 kills, which put her joint second when it came to the end. The SU-100 managed to get 3, the one who was acting as her bodyguard. And she also managed to get base XP of 831, and again nearly double what the enemy got. But a good 300 more, well, nearly 300 more than the heavy tank number 6, who didn't actually side scrape correctly. He didn't hide his lower plate, and therefore he was ineffective at trying to hold off those enemy tanks. But that was good enough for Angelina. And let's have a look at the detail report. Well, she fired only 12 rounds, got 7 direct hits, 7 penetrations, and 4 splash. And the thing was that she got those lovely hits because she managed to place the shells on tanks which were bunched up together, side scraping in a nice little line, forming a line against that wall for their own protection. And of course it couldn't protect them from Arty, and therefore she exploited the situation very, very nicely for her team. 1,837 hit points, all at more than 300 meters. She hit 5 of the enemy but damaged 2, and she did damage assistance of 32 hit points and stun assistance of 340 hit points off 10 stuns. She earned 37,833 credits, got 10,000 credits for the personal missions payout, and after ammunition resupply, she took away 41,773. She received 1,247 experience points. She had a personal reserves bonus for 100% going, and she had a personal missions payout of 624, which means she took away 3,118 experience points altogether. And again, that's just as good as if you'd had ×3, 4 ×2 there for the first operation or first battle of the day, because that was such a high score. So lovely one there, Angelina. A really good battle, and do exploit that situation. If you ever get that sort of situation again where you see tanks bunched up together, hit them all together, because then you're going to get not only hitting the damage you do to the main tank that you strike, but you're going to get stun on the others and splash on the others, and that's just going to build your score up immensely. But that lovely hit on the Hellcat, that was absolutely beautiful. And I thought of her, I couldn't work out why you were holding off on firing for a second, because I thought for a second you might have been aiming for the Hellcat. Then you thought, well, if I hit the ELC, the Hellcat might go through the frame and I'll get him too. But when you did actually fire, it was beautiful, because it got the Hellcat in his most vulnerable place, took him out from behind, and that surprise shell up his butt certainly made him think twice and burned him up. So congratulations on that. If you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.